This reflection for 18th Sunday in Ordinary Year B is prepared by Father Ayub Francis, pastor at St. Jude Parish, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Jesus, the bread of life, heavenly sustenance, unveiling the mystery of the bread of life. First reading, Exodus 16:4, 12-15. In this passage, we witness the Israelites grumbling in the wilderness due to their hunger. God hears their complaints and provides them with manna, bread from heaven, demonstrating His provision and care. This miraculous feeding underscores God's continual sustenance for His people in times of need. Responsorial Psalm, Psalm chapter 78 verse 3 and 4 and 23-25 and 54. The psalmist recalls the wonders God performed for Israel, including the provision of manna. The psalm emphasizes that this bread from heaven was the food of angels, a direct blessing from God. It serves as a reminder of God's faithfulness and the importance of passing down the stories of His mighty deeds to future generations. Second reading, Ephesians chapter 4, verse 17 and 20-24. St. Paul urges the Ephesians to abandon their old way of life, characterized by futility and ignorance, and to embrace a new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. This transformation involves a renewal of the mind and heart, aligning one's life with the teachings and example of Christ. Gospel, John, chapter 6, verse 24-35. In the Gospel, Jesus declares Himself to be the bread of life. He contrasts the manna given to the Israelites with the true bread from heaven, which He offers. Those who come to Jesus and believe in Him will never hunger or thirst spiritually. This passage invites us to recognize Jesus as the ultimate sustenance for our souls. Meditation question for the week: how can I seek and nourish my soul with the bread of life that Jesus offers, rather than the temporary satisfactions of this world? As we reflect on these readings, let us contemplate the ways in which God provides for our physical and spiritual needs. The manna in the wilderness and Jesus' declaration as the bread of life remind us that God's provision is not just about sustaining our bodies, but also about nourishing our souls. May we find in Christ the true and lasting fulfillment that He alone can give. May your weekend and week be filled with peace, prayer, and the presence of God's love.